What's up guys, I'm Sunfish, and today we're going to be looking for the worst EDM songs across the internet. I recently made a TikTok where I basically ranked dubstep artists on a tier list, and it was kind of a joke, but while I was looking for songs to put in the D and F tier, I basically started thinking, what are the worst songs that are produced professionally? And I kind of went down some rabbit holes, got into some playlists, and I decided, what if I made a full video on it, not just about dubstep, but about all sorts of EDM. So let's go on YouTube and see what we can find. I got a couple playlists here, some videos that I wanted to look through, and yeah, let's just see if these are really as bad as they're made out to be, or if some of them are actually pretty fire. Alright, first we're going to be watching this video by Zato, and he's a YouTuber that I've known about for a while. He makes a bunch of these kinds of videos, and this is one that I may have seen back in the day, but I don't really remember, and it's one. Okay, not so bad. Some classic no copyright sounds. Yeah, like they said. Oh, this is a classic. What are you talking about? Yes, it does. Well, I don't know. It is kind of empty, but it's pretty iconic, man. It's a festival banger. This one keeps showing up on a bunch of the lists, and I never really knew about it, but I guess, yeah, now that I hear it, it is pretty generic. There's nothing really offensive about it. It's pretty much every spin-in record from the early 2010s. Alright, this one is pretty boring. Pretty mid. Is that Jack Black? I love spin-in, but a lot of their kind of early output just did really sound kind of the same. I guess they did have to stick to kind of a vibe or a brand, you know, to really get out there, but yeah, and you just get a bunch of stuff like this. You don't really see the appeal of it. You know, there's not much melody, there's not much change in the form. Aw, wait, Ramses B. This is not bad, I don't think. Psychedelic drum and bass tune. Not bad at all. Yeah, this one I kind of get if you're not a fan of that huge, like, metallic tear-out sound. I know almost all of these artists, but I actually don't know most of these tracks. Some of them came out before I was really hip to the scene. I don't know. That's a pretty terrible drop. Carnage has some really weird drop ideas. Feel bad for my neighbors. Generic festival trap. Lucas is pretty good. Aw, oh, no way, bro. This song is a classic. This brings back nostalgia. Is that Slushy in the video? Other guy looks like Skrillex. You can barely even consider this an EDM song, to be honest, and I don't even say that in like a judgy or kind of like, you know, way to put it down, but it's kind of doesn't really appeal to the EDM community. It gets played at pop festivals. I mean, it really almost has nothing to do with the Chainsmokers' EDM roots, you know what I'm saying? Aw, Afrojack, come on, bro. This must have been some really early stuff. What is this, dude? Bro just discovered the square wave. This is a great track. This was one of like Skrillex's kind of early ventures into that future melodic trap style. Nah, dude, this is a great track. And that's New York right there. What more could you ask for? Slander, Dylan Matthew, New York City, Skyline. Yeah, another one of the tracks that's just kind of generic. Yeah. You just feel kind of hot and sweaty listening to it. It's kind of only listenable at a festival. Alright, so that was the first video from Zato. Let's take a look at some of these other ones. He has this whole playlist of all the ones that he's made. Least favorite, worst Monster Cat songs. I have to do 20 least favorite Monster Cat songs. I really love Monster Cat, so might be a little hard to watch. Might be, I feel like, some hot takes in here. But some of the original material, yeah, some could have been a little empty, a little unfleshed out, but just holds nostalgia for me, honestly. And I can see that already the first song that they got here is Alone by Marshmello, which I don't know how that could be one of your least favorite of any type of song to me personally. I just listen to that song so much. But let's hear him out on this one. How can you hate this drop? It's just so catchy, so it hits, the drums hit hard. I mean, yeah, it sounds a little buzzy and plasticky, but it's so much fun, honestly, and the whole track just goes so hard. Alright, Aerochord, another great producer. Whoa. Dude, this is good sound design for early. I feel like this is probably early 2010s dubstep. Not bad. I would groove to that for sure. That came on at the club. Seems like San Holo was kind of figuring out. The melody is not great, but does kind of go hard. The sidechain on the synths, the drums are huge and splashy. You can definitely hear that it's a soundtrack. Okay, Timmy trumpet. Ah, this track. Yeah, not exactly a fan. I mean, it doesn't sound bad. There's just not much going on. Total L take. I love this track. I used to headbang so hard to this. This is probably one of his best songs, I think. Pretty basic early dubstep. Should have passed this song to Alan Walker, maybe. Okay, so I'm noticing the very early Monster Cat logo, so I'm assuming these songs are like late 2000s, early 2010s. Fixa. Not too bad. Kind of swings, kind of grooves, you know? Kind of getting into it. Pretty heavy. Okay, more Stephen Walking. I don't think this guy really likes Stephen Walking's early work. Yeah, no. Gotta have more than just 808 drum kit and one vocal chop. I think I was just listening to this EP the other day. Love early pegboard nerds. Dude, this kind of goes. Sick breakbeat. I think the only thing that's a little bit grating is the respace there thing, the wobble. But I don't know. It kind of sounds cool. It's in the key. Doesn't really take away too much for me. Again, I don't really see what's wrong with this one. It kind of goes hard. I mean, not a whole lot going on in terms of melodies, but it's grooving, psychedelic. More pegboard nerds. Dude, why are you hating on the nerds? It's the disconnected VIP. Ooh. Yo, that's hard. I mean, unless you were expecting it to go into like a dubstep drop, but I think the 4 on the floor works well. Ooh. And that switch up too. This is actually really good. Okay. Candyland. I'm not super familiar. Okay, kind of going for a hard trap idea. Don't know if it really works with the beat. See if we can find another playlist here. Worst EDM songs that are terrible to me. Sounds like what we're looking for. Okay, we have Ganja White Night and Liquid Stranger with a track that I haven't heard called Jungle Juice. I'm actually a fan of both Ganja and Liquid Stranger's styles. I really like their kind of psychedelic hip-hop bass. So, let's see what this one has to offer. I'm just getting stuck in this music video, honestly. All of Ganja White Night's music videos are just so cool. Exactly fit the style. Alright. That hits, dude. I get how you would not like this if you're not really into if you're into more melodic music, you don't really like dubstep maybe, or maybe you just don't like this kind of loud in-your-face dubstep, but just get lost in this. Alright, we have Neonix with Jump Scare. I think Neonix actually was on the new Sudden Death album. If I remember correctly, he did my favorite track on there, I think, was with him and Sudden Death. But let's see how this one sounds. Yeah, this one's making me cringe a little bit. And all the the main bass synths are just drowned out in reverb, and they're all just exactly the same. It's like he copy and pasted the same note. Let's check out this Bear Grylls. Okay, lyrics pretty repetitive, not super special, but doesn't sound bad either. Alright, let's get into the chorus. Again, banger. Slick sound design, punchy drums, cool idea, rhythmic. It's hard to say exactly what it is I just can't get behind with Riot 10's drops, because I want to say it's just kind of a wall of sound. It's also kind of true for when I listen to other artists like Sudden Death, but I feel like he just kind of uses the same sounds over and over again in a way that's just not very rhythmic and just very grating. I could get down to this under the right circumstances, maybe at a venue with some strobe lights and pyrotechnics, but not a whole hour set of it. Alright, but that's going to be the tracks that we're going to be checking out for today. Let me know if I should do a part 2 of this series, or there's another series you would like me to do, other ideas, leave them down in the comments. I have a lot more ideas for content that I'm going to hopefully be trying out soon involving music and other things. So let me know what you guys thought. Let me know what other videos to make, what other content to react to. Let me know what your favorite and least favorite EDM tracks are down below in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.